What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in one time. Back talking that boxing shit, man. Yeah, that boxing shit. Make sure to subscribe button, bell icon button, so you won't miss another video. But we up in here, and we gonna talk about some other shit today. We gonna talk about Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, potentially moving up and facing Terence Crawford. We also gonna talk about this Bob Arum shit, where a lot of these dudes on the late afraid about this Bob Arum shit and whatever else the conversation go to. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business squad responsorship or a video request. Continue to share the videos, and don't forget check out our sponsor, Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off their all natural products. From lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, lip balm, muscle relaxer rub, you name it, they got it. And they shit is on point. Trust me. It's on point. So let's talk. Obviously, Bob Arum is relieved and said, Al Heyman and is Deontay Wilder smart not to take the DAZN deal. You know why the fuck he said some shit like that? Ronnie Boy, first salute. You know why the fuck he said some shit like that? Because Deontay Wilder is tied to Tyson Fury's success on ESPN. They know AJ is not going to get in the ring with Tyson Fury. AJ will probably get in the ring with Wilder before he get in the ring with Tyson Fury. Real shit. Not saying that I think one is better than the other, or however people want to try to take it. But he don't want, he knows Tyson Fury need Deontay Wilder. As long as Deontay Wilder stays a network free agent, they will pull a big enough bag to make Wilder Fury, and they know Wilder is so hungry and desperate to still fight Tyson Fury that they know he'd come over to ESPN. Walt Disney got more money. They spent $71 billion on buying Fox and 21st Century Fox. They got more of a bag in CBS Showtime. What they Showtime worth? $14 billion, $12 billion. Walt Disney worth way more than that with a $4 billion budget. The Angel Santos say the DAZN has a $6 trillion backing. But do they really want to be losing hundreds and hundreds of $millions and not gaining? I heard they only got like 80,000 subscriber base. That's pathetic. It's more than I thought the DAZN had. I didn't see him say that. Tax Tech, I didn't see him say that. Well, send me a link. But what's going on? Swift Clearly Boxing TV, Tax Tech, Ronnie Boy Fresh. I had to defend you on a right at another channel. I don't be giving a fuck what these niggas say, dog. Man, this motherfucker, man. Let me tell you about this story real quick before we continue on. All right, I run another channel, right? And I run that channel just like I run this channel with an iron fist, and I don't curb my opinion, right? So there's one guy, he wants me to come on his little radio show, right? He wants me to come on his radio show. And he said, let me just ask you a few questions, Will. People want to know why you so negative about the Detroit Lions or why you so negative about Matthew Stafford. And I'm like, do my opinion or any man's opinion bother? Look, man, when I'm outside, when I'm working on my car or while I'm doing selling shit, whatever I'm doing in my life at work, whatever I'm doing, do you honestly think, be real, do you honestly think I be thinking about what motherfuckers think about me? Do you think I'd be like, damn, Whack Fight Fan TV said this? No. Do you think about, damn, man, he knows his sports say this? No. Or do you think I'd be thinking about with Boxing Ego with Dante or King? I don't be thinking about none of that shit. They opinion don't wake me up in the middle of the night. It don't. What wake me up in the middle of the night is somebody breaking in my shit, making sure my girl's all right, making sure my dog good, making sure my mom's good. I don't have time to think about what other people think. So why does it bother other people what my opinion say? Or what the next nigga opinion? It's an opinion. Why I'm fucking, you think I care about what I'm thinking about what somebody said about my channel? That's where the maturation process You know you matured and you grown up. When you're not worried about what somebody else do. My brother holding up 50 bands but asking me for wooty woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't worried about what he doing. You know what I'm saying? You only can worry about stuff that's in your intermediate circle. Your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, your kids, your mama, your grandmama. That's all you can worry about. Because when I step off here, only thing I'm worried about on this joker how to really take my channel to the next level. I don't care what nobody else say. And I really don't, and I appreciate you dudes defending me, but if my opinion is fucking with somebody that bad where they got to put my name in the subject matter or put my name in the title, I think I won. Motherfucker give me free promotion. You know what I'm saying? You around here living and dying in and off YouTube when shit, man, you should be going to try to stick your thing in something. You know, these dudes don't even be getting no pride, no vagina. They don't be getting nothing. They too worried about what I'm saying on YouTube, what Callie saying on YouTube, what World Breaker saying, what Tom saying. My opinion is my opinion. You ain't gonna curb my opinion. You know, the joker called me up like, yeah, man, like, dude, get the fuck up out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? This dude come on me, well, I'm a Tampa Bay Seahawks and Lions fan. Nigga, why am I even talking to you? I don't have a backup NFL team, so yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers be saying, man. Keep giving me free promo. Yeah, we all got our different opinion, DJ Black Charm. It is what it is. My opinion, I never said my opinion was biblical or factual. It is not. Oh, I can't believe he said Terence Crawford to beat Earl Spence. There's no way it can happen. Hey, if there's no way that Terence could beat Earl, then why is it a fight that's in demand? Why is it a fight that is in demand? If you don't, if Terence Crawford if Errol Spence is just gonna steamroll through Terence Crawford, why are we waiting on the fight? Why are we anticipating this fight? Why are we willing to pay $100 for this fight? Why are we willing to take our money and travel to this fight if it's just Errol Spence 99.9% and Crawford got 0.0% chance to win? Why? If Terence Crawford ain't got no chance and he will be demolished or destroyed, then why is it? I don't want to see the fight then if it's not competitive. You know? But let's get back to this Bob shit. I ain't read too much what he said. I read the little title and shit. I ain't had time. That was ripping and running the shit. And El Chinito, what's going on? Chris Ray, what's going on, family? Fred Jackson, I see you. Oh yeah, except what he say, Tax Tack. You can just say what he said, or let me know what he said about Earl. He said Errol Spence, and ask the question to Graylin Wells. What's going on? I see you. He said that Boots called Errol Spence basic and calling him out. If he ready, he ready. I like the their meat. He'll move up a weight class too. Their meat. Just keep that same energy when they're in a square circle together. Just when they get in a square, but you know, Bob Arum congratulated Al Heyman and Deontay Wilder made a wise move not taking a deal to the zone because once Wilder locked into the zone, who Tyson Fury gonna fight? Because AJ not crossing the gun line. I told y'all that. You know. Oh yeah, for sure, Christopher Smith. They got some good shit, man. I got a package from them this week. You know, I got the muscle relaxer on my back right now. Shit feel good. It feel better than putting on icy hot and shit. But Bob Arum is relieved because that was going to be whatever they invested in Tyson Fury. That was going to be $100 million loss, $70 million loss, $60 million loss, $50 million loss. You know? That's the type of loss it was going to be. Ben Saucy, what's going on? He said, hey, but would anybody really be surprised if Crawford did get stopped by Spence? Yes, a ton of people that would be surprised. Ton. it's a ton of people that it's your favorite fighters that think Terence Crawford gonna beat Errol Spence. I heard Maurice Hooker say Terence Crawford hit harder, but really that's not an unbiased opinion because Maurice Hooker and Errol Spence, I believe, had a little beef, and he was inviting him subliminally to spar with him. So I take that for a grain of salt. But there's a ton of pro boxers that feel that Terence Crawford beat Bud. There's people that came in here and said my boy sparred, both of them, and he said Bud was better. I mean, shit. I don't know. I never really looked at Errol Spence as this big monstrous puncher. He's very consistent in his accurate punching and good punch variety, good pressure fighter, can box on the back foot, but he got a big glaring weakness. He got a huge weakness that I believe Terence Crawford is going to exploit and beat him. If he don't fix that weakness, and that's not even to say, that he don't have other weaknesses that y'all don't see or I don't see, but I know he squares up a ton. He got that Adrian Broner in him. That's all I'm gonna say. He got Adrian Broner in him, and he got that Adrian Broner defense mechanism that I don't like. That's one of the worst attributes you can have as a boxer is when somebody get punching, you cover up like a woman that's getting beat on or a dog that's getting beat up and ball up. Errol Spence will cover up. If you let a smaller Mikey, I don't even want to make it about it. You let a smaller Mikey back you up and you covering up, you don't know how to make slip or make Mikey pay while you punching. I don't like that from Errol Spence. I don't think Errol Spence is this unbeatable fighter. I just don't see it. The more and more he step up in competition, and what you want to say, Mikey was a step up in competition, from an accomplishment standpoint. Y'all can say he came into survival mode. And yeah, he came in survival mode, but really how many fighters that Triple G fought that came in survival mode really survived? Not too many. How many fighters, that came and fought Mike Tyson early on in his career that went in survival mode that survived? Not too many. Errol Spence is not an elite puncher. Elite puncher. When you got that power that Matisse had, that's an elite puncher power. And I said before, I felt that Lucas Matisse was a better puncher or the bigger puncher at 140 than what pound for pound than what Earl is at 147, and I got killed for it. I said that I felt that Keith Thurman was a bigger puncher than Errol Spence at 47, and I said this 3-4 years ago. I got killed for it. Yeah, Porter fighting Spence next. That's what I heard. But that's why I don't believe Errol Spence is this monstrous puncher. I believe he, for 147 compared to 54 and 60, I do think he's a step above Canelo as a puncher on the pound-for-pound list. I think he punches a little bit harder than Canelo, but I never rated Canelo a big puncher. I always rated Canelo a B puncher. Canelo ain't out here cold cocking guys with one punch. It's rare that you find one-punch knockout fighters. And it's cool that he dominated Mikey, but I seen things in the first 4 rounds. He came out tentative. He came out like he got something to lose. And what you got to understand is Errol Spence was playing with house money before. You feel what I'm saying? He was playing with house money. Now, when you put expectations on something, he came out there tentative, worried. He respected Mikey Garcia too much. He didn't steamroll Mikey Garcia like he was supposed to because he had something to lose. When you put expectations on somebody, bro, they perform totally different. Either they going to perform and exceed through the roof and make a diamond, or they going to bust pipes. And we'll see with Errol Spence because there's a ton of parallels, which I didn't get to touch about on this with our last stream with Callie yesterday because we went all off to the left. But it's a ton of parallels to Keith Thurman and Errol Spence coming up. It's a ton of parallels for them. It's a ton of parallels, man. Both started off hungry. Both wanted their shot before their shot was coming. And don't forget, somebody mentioned Jaron Ennis calling Errol Spence out. When Errol Spence 15-0, looking to fight Keith Thurman, people forget. And people, when I talked about Boots, subliminally, people made it like he subliminally called out Errol Spence, say seasons come and go. People yelling strap season come and go. whoop-de whoop whoop whoop. Oh man, he ain't ready, and whoop-de whoop. The Errol Spence playing the whoop-de whoop, and he ain't ready. But you forget Errol Spence was 15-0 calling out Keith Thurman. These motherfuckers quick to forget. Floyd Mayweather at 35 and 30 pounds was calling out Oscar De La Hoya for 5 to 7 years. So he not supposed to be ambitious? And then if you call that clout chasing, then you got to call Errol Spence clout chasing, right? Because y'all know at 15-0, Errol Spence wasn't beating Keith Thurman. We know that. And we feel right now, Boots 21-0, 24-0 with 21 knockouts, whatever it is. We know probably right now he ain't going to beat Errol Spence. He'll beat up a Zab, beat up an Alexander, beat up a Berto, you know, and then move up, beat up a Peterson, or beat up the Lippies winner, you know, or whatever it may be. We know. But ain't nothing but, hey, didn't Andrew Bynum let Shaq know he was coming, even though he didn't make it? He didn't make it to the party. Then Shaq make a move on Bynum, and then Bynum came in, he let him know he coming. Then Shaq tried to let Hakeem Olajuwon know he was coming. But Hakeem said, big fella. For those who remember them too, that Orlando Magic Houston Finals. Orlando Magic thought they were sparring ready. Hakeem, Kenny Jett, Sam Cassell, Robert Ory, Clyde Drexler was on the next team. Nah. You might think you're ready, Simba. You ain't ready yet. It happens in the sport of boxing, you know? It does. So don't act like Errol Spence won that same 15-0 guy calling out Keith Thurman. Let's not act like he don't have no flaws. DJ Black Charm, you say that's why I think I'm the only American that says AJ ain't ready to get in the ring with Wilder, like Lennox took so long to face Holyfield and Tyson. Quan 43, what's going on? Lil Quan hitting the gloves. I seen him, man. I seen him. Little dog gonna be a killer. Hopefully I get down there, man, pretty soon this summer. Hopefully I get down there and visit y'all, man. But I'm still working on getting in touch with my boy down there. I don't know what's going on. You know, but you know, it is we pretty much know AJ ain't ready. He can't get ready. You know, not with the trainer he got, Rob McCracken. You know, so at the end of the day, for y'all criticizing him, y'all should have criticized Errol Spence when he's calling out Keith Thurman. And that's real shit. But you know what? Hey, when it's your favorite fighter, the board move different. You know, you carve the scale a little bit different for Earl. You know, and it's cool. It's cool. You know, it's cool, but you got to keep it. You got to act like, I mean, we act like this dude, but Bud don't have no chance. Oh, you ain't got to never pay me, bro. You ain't got to never pay me. We get some video and we chop it up. I'm working on some other amateurs and shit, videos and shit. And we could chop them up and we edit them and then we get it out there real nice. Man, ain't going to never pay me. I'm going to send them some shoes and shit when I get an opportunity to. Man, I'm trying to nail down some stuff. It's not that, bro. Texas boys, some of them built a little. Hey, some niggas built different everywhere. Nigga, Texas niggas ain't the only real niggas in the world. Bud Crawford got shot in the head. You think he won't be built a little bit different? This nigga got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. We black. We built to survive. We the survival of the fittest. Ain't too much different other than your area where you from Texas than if you from New York. We all some kings. We all some kings. Ain't no different, bro. They just split us up. We all built like that, man. You might not know it until you test it. When you test it, then you know you there. I'm telling you, man. We all built like that, bro. Ain't nobody praying on Earl to lose. Trust me. You don't want to pray on no brother to lose. But what I do want to pray for people to look at this shit and know Terence Crawford is a brother too. Would you rather Errol Spence lose to a Mexican, lose to Terence Crawford? Would you rather Errol Spence lose to a UK fighter or you lose to a Terence Crawford? Hey, would I rather Terence Crawford lose to Errol Spence or lose to a white boy or lose to a dude from the UK or lose to an Asian? If I had my pick, hey, I'd rather a brother lose to a brother. Because we all win. And we need to start accepting Terence Crawford like that as well, too. Stop the divide, bro. This is a celebration of black excellence. Crawford and Spence. It's a celebration of black excellence. It's not darker versus light skin. It's not Texas versus Nebraska. This is a celebration that we didn't. Errol Spence didn't need no Mexican to pull versus Terence Crawford. Crawford didn't need no Mexican. This is black excellence, bro, at its finest. Maybe this can be the point we turn the corner and we know we got each other. We know we didn't need a Canelo. We don't need a Pacquiao. Nah. We had two brothers make a fantastic event. You know, we go wherever they want us to go. Memphis, Vegas, Texas, California. We party with each other. We don't do no ignorant shit on the weekend. We don't do no ignorant shit at the weigh-in. We ain't fighting like they be fighting in Vegas. The Browns, the Blacks, the Whites. Or when they ain't this fights, we conduct ourselves as gentlemen. We come looking nice. We celebrate with each other. I don't want to meet none of y'all. And you said this about Earl. And watch Earl about to get his act. Nah, man. I don't want it to be about that. I want us to get together and say, oh, man, okay, you was right. Earl dogged him. Or you, man, you know, Terence Crawford showed some shit I didn't know he had. You know, it was a good fight. You know, I want to see it again. Crawford edged him, but I think Earl can make the adjustment. Eli Zachary, salute. Mir, salute. That's all you want to know. That's all you want to know. We want to be able to celebrate our weekend. 20,000 black people at T-Mobile, or 60, 70, 100,000 brothers at AT&T Stadium, or 21,000 people in Staples Center. That's all it's about. Look at the bigger picture. Black excellence at its best. That's what that pay-per-view should be called. Black excellence. Nothing but brothers on the undercard. Lamont, what's going on? That's what it should be called. It ain't nothing about, oh, you hate Earl Spence, or I can't, your opinion is this is that. I don't care about that, bro. It should be a matter of let's be happy. That's all it be. I'm happy that two brothers ain't got to have Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Marquez, you know, or got to get jobbed on the scorecards like Frankie Randall did versus Chavez Sr. one time. That shit don't matter, y'all. Stop that shit. Stop it. Be happy for both of them. Show Crawford the same hospitality that you show Errol Spence. Because he carrying the torch too. You know, this is history right here. This is probably could be one of the biggest black versus black pay-per-views in combat sport history. What if this turned the PBC blueprint or turned the black boxer blueprint? Exactly, Ben Sauce. He said whoever loses this fight, we can't treat them like we did Lubin. Nah. And it's good that Lubin got done like that, though. You know why? It's good that Lubin got knocked out. Because people could see Lubin come back, bounce back, and get a title. It's good Tony Harrison got knocked out twice. He came back, bounced back, and got a title. Ain't shit wrong with losing. Sean Porter lost his title, lost again, came back, got a title. When people say Sean Porter, they talk about K. Diddy, they talk about his cheap suits, they talk about, you know, him just having a son, they talk about Errol Spence. The last thing when you talk about Sean Porter, you talk about his loss. Nobody talk about his losses like that. You know? Nobody talking about his losses like that. That's why it's good that you got Harrisons and Lubins that lose and come back. Laras that lose and come back and win. It's okay to lose. It's okay. Julian Jackson got sparked. Jerry McClellan, you know, think he had a loss early in his career or something like that. You know, Oscar De La Hoya had losses. He still was just as big as he lost to Trinidad, even though some people feel like he beat Trinidad. In my opinion, and that's a good question, Badland 13, I think Porter is a step up for Spence. Porter is a step up for Spence, to be honest. It's his first unification clash, right? It was Porter's first unification class. But Porter got a better resume. I'm not saying Porter the ace. Obviously, Errol Spence the favorite, but as far as accomplishments and accolades, Sean Porter done more than Errol Spence. Sean Porter fought at 54. Sean Porter had a draw versus Julio Diaz. Came back and avenged the draw. He had a tough fight versus Kilbrook before Kilbrook fought Errol Spence. He fought Danny Garcia, beat Danny Garcia. He fought Keith Thurman. He had tough fights. He steamrolled Paulo Malignaggi. He beat Devin Alexander for the IBF. He done a lot. He done a lot. I thought these little girls were supposed to be leaving. Now I've got to wake up in the morning, take them to volleyball, and buy juice boxes and shit. Fuck. I ain't feeding nobody kid, man. They better go in that refrigerator and drop some wings in the front. Fuck up out of here, man. This shit crazy. How the fuck I get on parent duty today? I be having my dog be snitching and shit. My dog be letting me know. He sure did a lot of ducking and spin. I wouldn't say it was ducking. I mean, he ducked Spence this time, but he didn't. I mean, you could say he ducked, he ducked. You know, people say Mayweather ducked Margarito. You know what I'm saying? People say, people can say a lot of things, but if he fight him and he beat Errol Spence, I don't know about say, oh, he ducked him, he beat him. You know, Errol Spence ducking Terence Crawford in a lot of people's opinion. Why the fight ain't gonna happen? Oh, we ain't taking the fight right now. I want to get the easy belt. Gotta watch how you use it. You gotta watch how you apply the principle. Bernardo too, you gotta watch how you apply the principle. You know, you can easily be like Errol Spence was you know. Now Keith Thurman, that shit Keith Thurman did. Oh man, that's the duck. That's him and AJ get the duck of the century. Big Gucci Home Sports. Y'all just talking about this nigga, man. The diamond belt is a trinket belt, bro. The diamond belt is just a trophy. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Wait a minute. If Lil Mikey got 50-50 split, so should Backyard Porter. Nah, I mean, Mikey had pool. Mikey put a lot of fans in the seat. They look at Sean Porter and they see that Carson, California fight. Nah. I'm just saying with how they thinking, but yeah, I mean, I always ain't like Sean Porter, but I respected Sean Porter. I ain't always been a fan of his style, but when his style click, when the style, well, it's a trophy, you ain't built, it's a trophy. But when his style click, Sean Porter be looking good, like versus Paulie, Devin, you know. And when his style click, he on. Yeah, I ain't here to. No, I was talking about when you said you know, your boy told you that he sparred Crawford and Spence. He told that story. See, I ain't make that story up. You know, so yeah, let's talk about Bob Arum, man. Hold on, let me get my bottle of water, man. Give me a second. Hell, I don't know why the fuck I'm so thirsty right now, but shit. I've been ripping and running all day. But yeah, Bob Arum, you know, he is to, in my opinion, he the most relieved person at Wilder and take that deal. You know why? It's because Deontay Wilder would have killed he would have killed that fight, a rematch, going to the zone. Because Deontay Wilder, let's say he actually did go over to the zone and he really beats Anthony Joshua. He collect $80 million, right? Deontay Wilder ain't obligated to fight Tyson Fury. He already became undisputed. So if Tyson Fury get ranked 1 in the belt, and they go to purse bid. Well, I already got the title. You know what I'm saying? I already beat that guy. I already got all the belts. I'm only looking for big money fights. And for me to fight Fury, I want a 70-30 split. What can Bob Arum say? Well, Fury won 50-50, so ESPN got to be the zone in this situation. They got to make up the difference. You see what I'm saying? So if Wilder go over there and fight Anthony Joshua, and then they like what they see from Wilder on the zone and say, you know what, we want to give you a $300 million deal like Canelo for you to stay here and defend your title. Then what was the Fury investment for? What was the Fury investment for? The whole point of getting Tyson Fury was getting your hand in the pot for the pay-per-view value. Bob Arum feels more like Cali Enigma that the pay-per-view upside has $1 million or better, and internationally it can rake in multi-$100 million paydays. Wilder go to the zone, oh, that's gone. So we got whatever it is, 170, 50, $60 million of investment in Fury going down the drain because people don't understand Anthony Joshua ain't going to ESPN. He ain't going back to Showtime. Even though he's not contractually obligated to the zone, he ain't going nowhere. Trust me. Because if Anthony Joshua moves off the zone mark and go to Fox or go to Showtime or go to ESPN or whatever it may be, Eddie Hearn is cut. It's over with. Eddie Hearn, Sky's pissed off at him. You know what I'm saying? The zone is pissed off at him. Obviously, Steven Espinosa not fucking with him. Al Heyman gonna block him out of Fox. So, I mean, where does he go? When everybody talking they shit about why Wilder should have took the deal or not took the deal, you gotta think about that. Well, Joshua's not contractually obligated to do this and do that. True. But really not true because Eddie Hearn don't got nowhere else to go. He can go back right now and salvage Sky. But guess what? They done dried up the AJ market in the UK. You only can charge £20 for the pay-per-view, and you only can mark up the ticket prices that much. They done dried it out. The US market is so fruitful, and now they finding that out. Go look at you get opportunity. Go look at the ticket prices for Miller and Joshua. And maybe that's a huge reason why Deontay Wilder chose not to take the deal. It's because it's $300 to get in the door. Now the nosebleed section, the nosebleeds are some of the tickets are over $1,000 closer to the balcony. They're over $1,000, $1,155. Over $1,000 for a nosebleed seat. On a ton of verified resale tickets. The standard admission tickets are standard admission. They have bought up tickets and put the resale value up for over $1,100 in the nosebleed. You can get on the floor for $756 off of standard admission tickets. You go up to section 112, whatever it is, up in the nosebleeds, $700, $600, $500, $700, $800, $11,555. You go on the floor, standard admission, $756. So he trying to run that ticket scam that they ran over in the UK. He just lied and went on TV or on camera the other day and said that Callie was telling me today and said that tickets are cheap. Bullshit. When I look up, nosebleed tickets were listed as standard admission for $270. $270. Big Gucci Home Sports TV. Do you think Errol Spence is gonna fight Canelo before he fight Bud? Nah. I think Canelo gonna be long gone, bro. This nigga talking about Kovalev next year at 175. And I got an interested take on Kovalev, on Canelo Alvarez. I want all these kids still in my house. Well, she's allergic to dogs and my dog down there, motherfucker. It don't fucking matter though. Goodfellas Sports TV love the kids. I might take them to go to the buffet or some shit tomorrow if they win to lose. They won all their 4 games last week, so if they win this week, I'll take them to the How About You Girl tomorrow. Maybe Benny Hannes or something. No, Earl not jumping back and forth. No, it ain't gonna be no jumping back and forth. It's gonna be 160 or nothing. Robert Brant said he can compete at 160. So by the time he get there, Canelo be gone. But that's how Bob Arum is so relieved. Bob Arum don't give Al Haymon credit. Just 2-3 months ago, Bob Arum didn't exist. You know, now he giving him credit because he said, "Oh, Deontay Waterman, yeah, they made the right decision because your ass is on the line for Fury Wilder." Not only Fury Wilder, I believe ESPN on BT Sports too. Not only Fury Wilder, his ass on the line for, but also he brought all them Frank Warren fighters over there, from Frampton to Billy Joe Saunders. You giving these dudes some deals and they suck, and they fucking suck. Carl Frampton got dropped 3 or 4 times in his pro debut over here in the United States. The dude that dropped him, I heard that he got killed by the Mexican cartel. You know, he ain't that fucking good. Billy Joe Saunders ain't even the pull in the UK. How you gonna pull over here? Yeah, he got a mouthpiece, but how good is he without the oxyfrene in his ass? He left Dominic Ingle too. So Aaron, it wouldn't be surprised if Aaron made a phone call and told them, "Yeah, man, that fight gonna be whoop-de-whoop. We want to do that fight. This is what we gonna give you, and this is what we can work out." It wouldn't be surprised me if Bob Arum reached out, because just as much as Showtime and PBC ass was on the line, Bob Arum ass was really on the line, because where do you go with Fury being attached to ESPN? You're on the hook for whatever you paid him. At least the Wilder fight, he beat Wilder. If he beat Wilder in the rematch, you know, at least you got a bargaining tool to say, "Hey, look, Anthony Joshua, come over here, and this is what we can pay you." If Wilder knock out Fury, guess what? What if Fury never fight again? What if Fury going back into depression? What if Fury get injured? What if he just say, "I'm done with boxing"? Guess what? Then I'm off the hook for whatever else I owe him on the contract. Give him a job at BT Sports or give him a job at ESPN or Top Rank. Be done with it. I don't owe him nothing else. You know, but if he go out there, he beat what is it, Tom Shorts, whatever the hell his name is. He boxing. Oh, I don't, he get coked up again and he get overweight and he just get depressed again. Hey man, ESPN was riding on Tyson Fury to do something with Deontay Wilder. They never benefited from Wilder Fury at all. They never benefited from it. So he done fucked around and bum bashed his entire contract out without Wilder. Or he done retired, got coked up, failed the drug test, got fat, and quit the game again. Or got popped for another PED again. And even though he only fought 2 or 3 fights hypothetically, we didn't get nothing from it. So they're looking at Bob Arum like, eventually HBO looked at Bob Arum. Like, dude, you got Crawford, you got Lomachenko, whoop-de-whoop, but you're not trying to make fights with Al, or you're not trying to make fights with Kathy Duva and main events. You're not trying to make fights with Oscar De La Hoya. All we doing is funding your bum bashes, and it's not doing the numbers that we want to do. Get the hell off our platform. And before you get off, before we warn you again, you want to do Victor Post on Crawford, throw it on pay-per-view. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Wilder is the biggest key in the heavyweight division. Wilder is the biggest key. Would I have took that guaranteed money? Fuck yeah. Because you won't. Fuck yeah, I still have took it. With or without Joshua, as long as I get 80 mil, if I go over there and get 80 million without fighting Joshua and 20 to fight Brazil, I'm going to fight him anyway. If I don't fight Joshua after that and he got to be on his own, I don't expect his own to be in wrong too much longer. Now I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Hell yeah, I took that money with or without Joshua and got the fuck up off the network. And took that money and be like, okay, I go fight Tyson Fury now. Then Bob Arum gonna be ready. Bob Arum gonna be ready. Give me the bag. Probably make 40, 60 million with Tyson Fury. Anything after that shit, I done made $200 million. Anything after that, by the time all that shit happened, we and Fury can have a rubber match too if he want to. I'll rematch Luis Ortiz if I want to. I'll go fuck up Dillian White if I want to. If I ain't already fucked him up on his own. Oh, Joyce ready, I fuck him up too. Michael Hunter, you done came up. I fuck you up too. Alexander Usyk, you wanted to. I fuck you up too. It's always gonna be fights to be made, especially with these young heavyweights. Big Gucci Home Sports TV and Super Chat. If you were a fighter, who would you sign to? Al. Still signing Al, even though he make mistakes like everybody else. I want to have that freedom like Deontay Wilder said. But if my guaranteed money is whoop-de whoop whoop whoop, I'm gone. I'm gone. Me and Al gonna cash out. Al sell that Benavidez the top rank. People forgot that. But Benavidez' contract was still valid. So don't act like Bob Arum ain't never. I mean, Al Heyman ain't never sold his fighters to the highest bidder. Eddie Alvarez got his blessing. It must be some serious. It was the one thing about the contract is they didn't know what AJ was getting, which I wouldn't have gave a shit because I want to fight this dude while I'm in my prime. And Wilder, the mistake Wilder gonna fall into is he betting on himself, and he probably gonna win betting on himself. By the time he look up, this Joker gonna be 36 years old, 37 years old, and you open yourself up to Joshua getting knocked out or losing. You get knocked out or losing. Or really, the public stop giving a fuck about the fight. That's the only thing you got. That's what you got to think about. Because if any one of y'all lose or show vulnerabilities, or I don't know, get an injury, get shot at the titty bar, or whatever. What if it come out that AJ is something about AJ is he part of something and some type of shit, and people turn. Hey, you don't never know what's happening. The food is hot right now, but AJ don't want to fight. Even though we say Wilder ducked, and ducking don't mean you afraid. Maybe you want to age it like fine wine. I hope the fight age like fine wine. But the worst thing that could happen for boxing before I hop into this Prograis, Taylor, and Ramirez talking Crawford fought. The worst thing that could happen for the sport of boxing, Manny Pacquiao Mayweather. That's the worst thing that could happen for the sport of boxing. The way that fight aged out, the way social media built that fight. And Pacquiao and Mayweather played a part in it. They did. They played a humongous part in it. You know, Punchy Eyes and Egg Roll and Manny Pacquiao eating the money sign. Freddie Rose saying we gonna do this and do that. And Mayweather's, it played a tremendous part. But social media, that's when social media became a really, really big aspect. The boxing community was built off of, YTBC was built off of Pacquiao and Mayweather. That was the birth of the boxing community. If Pacquiao Mayweather fought in 2009, 2010, the boxing community would probably be filtered out with a lot less bullshit in it. Pacquiao Mayweather started the boxing community on internet corrupt. You had guys that started channels that we would have to battle on threads about Pacquiao, defend Floyd, and you know it was just built wrong. You know, Pacquiao and Mayweather was the birth of social media boxing for the most part. It was birthed on that. It was birthed on that. It was birthed on that. So you got to remember that all that obsession with Errol Spence or an obsession with Terence Crawford or obsession with AJ, just think back to where it all started at. It started with Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. It started with brothers defending Mayweather, Pacquiao fans defending Pacquiao. Then you had some white fans that defend Mayweather. You had white fans that defended Pacquiao. That's where the love-hatred really started at. He said marinade, Showtime pay-per-view, $150 Wilder wants to. Ain't nobody paying on $150, bro. I tell you that right now. Only fight I'm considering paying $150 for a wine is Crawford and Spence. Before I pay $150, I fly my fat ass out there to go see it. Did Errol Spence move up your time? Yeah, he moved up to number 5. But nobody talk about that. Don't nobody talk about that. I'll drop Lomachenko down to tie with 6. I'll put his ass at 7 right now. I'll drop Lomachenko down, move Spence up, move Hurd up. And people get mad because I put Jared Hurd in my top 5, my top 10. Why? You got an argument that Errol Spence can be top 3. Hurd can be top 3. But you know, I'm a Jared Hurd hater too, though. Anytime you say something good about somebody, that shit just droop. Anytime you say something bad, it go whoop, go way up. Boy, be Lara, he be Trout, he be Harrison, you know. You know, he doing the thing. And I expect him to beat J-Rock. That's a beautiful resume for a guy, what, 45, 50 amateur fights? You know, but hey, I'm a Jared Hurd hater. I'm a Jared Hurd hater. Because I speak the truth. You hate Jared? No, I don't. If it's my opinion that Charlo beat Jared Hurd still, guess what? That's my opinion. And I'm supposed, I'm supposed to be like, oh no, it's my opinion. It's my fucking opinion. Well, Jared Hurd to move up to 160, he won't do this and one. I don't give a shit. What he doing right now? He beating ass and taking names. Salute to him. You know, did he find like he was on some caviar and filet mignon shit when he didn't want to fight he didn't want to fight Charlo right away? Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Eli Zachary, she said Crawford is still going to be fighting $3.5 million and $100 million fight against Spence. They have 5 fights, 1 unification. He says, I'm trying to look at this Duke shit. Duke up by 4. Duke ain't that good, bro. Crawford's still gonna be fighting for $3.5 million and $100. No, he won't. No, he won't. He won't be fighting for no 3.5, bro. He getting $5 million versus probably more than $5 million versus Khan and upside. 3.5 is a minimum. It's not a guarantee. It's a minimum. You minimally get the minimum he guaranteed is $3 million to 3.5. So if he go out there and fight, you know, purple Care Bear, he's still guaranteed 3.5. It's not a ceiling. It's not a cap. It's a floor. His floor is 3.5. So a ceiling is what it is. You know, so you get what I'm saying now? It's a minimum. It's a minimum. So they've pretty much cleared up a lot of shit so far. So I want to talk about Regis Prograis, man. This is a brother that don't get a lot of push. He a forgotten fighter a little bit. And I'm gonna start back doing forgotten fighters, man, and blacks from the past, man. But he's a forgotten fighter. And he's a forgotten fighter. And because in this World Box Super Series tournament, there's so much BS going with Brashnik pulling out, and you really don't know, you know. But Regis Prograis, he did an interview on Fight Hub talking about he wants to he won't be a problem. It's not a problem for him to make 140 right now. Even though he had a little scare trying to make 140. It's not a problem to make 140, but he can make 147 easier. He fought at 152 in the amateurs. And pretty much, I would believe he will be on the collision course to fight Jose Ramirez. Now, there was some talk about this fight with Relic. This is his first world title fight. He's fighting Relic for the WBA April 27th. I don't know exactly where it's at, but he fighting. You know, it was supposed to be in. It was talk about the fight being in Fresno. You know, Regis Prograis fighting in Fresno. They really trying to punk Jose Ramirez out, and he made some comments about Ramirez, and he wanted to fight Hooker, and he talked about his plan. He said if he can get a couple belts at 140, and the right offer came out to fight at 147, he would jump to 147 and take the offer. But he says his whole mission statement at 140 is to collect all the belts. But if the money was right, he'd go to 147. And it's been linked that him, Taylor, Winner, and the winner of Taylor Prograis, who beat Ramirez, you know, if they choose to put him in there, Ramirez will move up and fight Terence Crawford at 47. So people continue to talk about who can Crawford fight. Bob Arum is already 2 or 3 steps ahead of us. If Prograis win that tournament, trust me, Poststyle is fighting the guy on Jared Hurd in J-Rock undercard in Fairfax, Virginia, George Mason campus. He's fighting the guy on there for the eliminator for Jose Ramirez belt. Jose Ramirez is fighting Ray Beltran. I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. All right? He with Lou DiBella. He ain't with nobody. Top Rank, before I get back in that, Top Rank was supposed to put Ramirez and Prograis in the ring together after Prograis beat Amir Khan for the WC title. It was actually supposed to be 2 title members in the championship fight, but Don King and Bob Arum put the fast one on Lou DiBella. So Amir Khan and Ramirez was for the title. The winner was supposed to fight the winner of Postal when Progress turned to Victor Postal. I mean, it turned in from Mondongo to Progress. They paid Progress to step aside from Ramirez. They gave him a fight in New Orleans on ESPN. Progress got a fight in his hometown. He took a step aside money. They paid him a big purse to fight Jose Velasco in New Orleans. Jose Velasco is also on the Jared Hurd undercard and J-Rock undercard too. He's taking on Mario Barrios. It's funny how all this shit coming full circle, right? So I think the plan is this. I think Ramirez fight Beltran. He ain't gonna fight Hooker. He called out Hooker. He ain't gonna fight Hooker. I think Ramirez is either gonna fight. He gonna fight homeboy Beltran and either move up and fight and be fed to Terence Crawford. Prograis and Victor Postal probably gonna fight and Prograis win the tournament for the vacant WBC because he's the mandatory waiting too. Or you're gonna have Ramirez and Prograis fight, Postal fight. Then Ramirez move up to 47 and fight Crawford. Or they gonna just do, Postal and Prograis, and then the winner move up and fight Terence Crawford. So it's a few scenarios. What's gonna go in the glove box? So what's going on? So it's funny, but I think you might get a scenario where Prograis, Ramirez both fight Crawford before Errol Spence do. Yep. I think that's the scenario you're gonna get. I think the one scenario is Prograis, Ramirez, then then they both. But then again, we gotta remember Regis Prograis gotta beat Josh Taylor. You gotta remember that. Regis Prograis gotta beat Josh Taylor. He gotta be Relic first. And I think Josh Taylor is fighting Ricky Burns. Probably in Scotland, the guy that he didn't even want to fight. So I think it's a part of if it goes the way they want it, Regis and Ramirez won't fight each other. They'll both fight Terence Crawford. I think Regis Prograis should take a deal from ESPN. He'll have a fight. He'll get a fight with a Postal or something like that. He'll try to get a fight with Hooker. And then they'll let Ramirez go up and wait, test the waters, fight Crawford, get served up, and then right behind him will be Regis Prograis. But then again, like I said before, Prograis got to get past Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor a bad motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. Prograis a bad one too. Prograis a bad one too. That's probably the fight of the year. Real talk. Taylor and Prograis, if they both win and look impressive, that is the fight of the year. That's a pay-per-view worthy fight for real hardcore purist fans. Like if you take the names away and you show the skill level of both fighters, that's a dog fight. That's a fight that a lot of people want to go to. That's a dog fight. And off that alone, if that was for the IBF and Borashnik didn't step out, if that was for the IBF, and that was for the Super WA title, I believe the winner of Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis can move up and get a shot at Terence Crawford when they wanted to. Whenever they wanted to, they can get that shot. But you got a switch hitter in Josh Taylor, good puncher in both hands, good boxer. Problem with him is he's stiff in the hips. He cover up, he don't move his head. Prograis, explosive puncher, hard worker, 29 years old. I'm not a fan of his big exaggerated movement, but he quick, good hand speed, good body puncher. That's like one of the best fights of the year. That's the best talk of the year. That's the best fight of the year, bar none. If Joshua Wilder don't happen, Plant and Benavidez don't happen this year, Crawford Spence don't happen this year, it's not a better fight. It's not a better fight that's going to be made in boxing this year than Taylor and Ramirez. Taylor and Prograis. Why can't they make Josh Taylor intern the IBF? I'm not sure. It is an interim IBF. Jose Uzataki was the interim IBF. Yep, sure was. When DeGale dropped it, he got upgraded to full. Barashnik should be stripped because he ducked. He should be stripped. But I'm telling you, that's probably, if I do get the zone and I want to watch that real talk and I don't have no, I will pay $20 for that fight. That's a steal. That fight should be right here in America. That fight should be at the Barclays. You know. But then again, unfortunately, the zone don't get no press clippings. So that they weren't able to build a fan base around Prograis and Taylor in America. Ain't nobody in America watching no damn World Boxing Super Series tournament other than hardcore boxing fans. You know? So that's a big issue. Huge issue. So that fight, unfortunately, probably gonna have to be in somewhere in Scotland or some shit like that. But that's a fight that deserves to be. It deserved to be in a nice little market. Really, in terms, if they put this tournament on Fox, that fight would be in Vegas. Real talk. When Broshnik stayed in it, it'll be in Vegas. But it's gonna go down as one of the most underrated all-time great fights. Switch hitter versus power southpaw. It's kind of like, in my opinion, it's kind of like a 140 pound version of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I heard that Barashnik said they got him in there. Barashnik people say he ain't doing it. So they still say he ain't doing it. So I don't know what's going on. But that's really like a Crawford versus Spence fight at 140. You got Prograis, who remind you of Spence, a little bit more explosive. But he a guy that can box too. Good speed. I think he's more explosive than Spence. You know, but he could punch. Like to come forward, destroy guys, could box a little bit. Taylor, like Crawford, a little switch hitter, not as slick as Crawford, but punch with both hands, and he won't have the benefit of going to southpaw because he's fighting a southpaw. So just like we talk about Terence Crawford having to stand in orthodox, the southpaw was the southpaw stance won't help him versus Errol Spence. Neither where it helped Josh Taylor. So it's a hell of a fight. Teofimo Lopez gonna get fucking canned. That motherfucker ain't nowhere near ready. And it sounds like Devin Haney gonna get a shot before he do. Unfortunately. Yep. Who's going to be all right? I wonder who's next. Hardy said he wanted to fight Castanos. Yeah, Dr. Blick, let me know if you want to come on. No wonder I'd rather see Loma versus Garcia first. Garcia ain't coming back down, brother. You know. Watsi is fighting this weekend. What's going on, Sean? Afro players say these young bucks rushing. Let them. I've seen a picture of Terence Crawford standing next to Shakir Stevenson. Why Shakir Stevenson look bigger than Terence Crawford? That shit was crazy, dog. Shakir Stevenson got he can move up and be a fucking welterweight. Southside, what's going on? Fernando Rodriguez, what's going on? Who's the best 68 pounder in your opinion? I like Caleb Plant right now. I like Caleb Plant, Benavidez, and Smith in that order. You know. Give me a minute. Yeah. Shakir Stevens is about to destroy the. Yeah, I thought see how big that motherfucker is. Yeah. That motherfucker Shakir Stevenson look like a man child. That motherfucker look like, man, that motherfucker humongous.
Well, how? I swear he was really skinny before.
You said what?
Shakur.
Yeah.
It sounds like he got muscle now.
Yeah, he getting big.
Oh, so his body feeling out. What are you juicing?
This nigga tell my boy Shakir juicing.
There's no way, man.
You think Duke is going to win the NCAA tournament? No. The motherfuckers only beat North Dakota by 4, bro. Did fucking Virginia lose tonight, y'all? The motherfuckers lost, man. Man, fuck up out of here. Oh, they won by fucking. They came back and popped them. But yeah, man, what y'all think about Prograis and Taylor?
That's a good fact. I got Taylor winning though. Prograis doesn't fool anyone. That's that great, in my opinion.
We can see. You said what?
You got power. You got good power though. He has the power to hurt Josh Taylor, because Josh Taylor don't have that great of a defense.
I think it's a good fight. I think that shit is a great fight. It'd have been even better if Barashnik bitch ass would have stayed in there. But they say he's still listed in there.
Wasn't Josh Taylor meant to have a title fight?
Yeah, with Barashnik. IBF. Barashnik, IBF.
Yeah. But boxing super series, they're not really making that much of a profit, man. They're paying these guys well, but they're not getting the viewership. Like Josh Taylor's last fight was on IFL TV because they're gonna get a network there in the UK.
Oh, Cool Cash and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
What they should have done.
They should have did that shit on Fox. They should have got a partnership. They should have got a partnership on Fox. Even the ESPN Plus app would have been better.
Or if they couldn't have a network there in the UK, they could have partnered with Al Heyman and showed on ITV. Put on free TV. ITV is very accessible to everyone in the UK that has a TV.
And you know what you're talking about?
What?
Your boy being a pussy. Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk holding on to the belts to the very end.
That ain't my boy. That's Corey's boy.
He holding on to the belts to the very end because they could have made some of those World Boxing Super Series cruiserweight fights for some of them belts, and Usyk held on them belts on purpose, knowing he wasn't coming back.
I know what he's doing, man. If he don't like how he feels at heavyweight, he can run back down.
This nigga's a bitch, man. I'm sorry.
He can run back down.
Somebody want to bet you $300 on Taylor, then I got that bet that Regis is in that ass. I'm with him. I'm probably favoring Taylor, bro. Yeah, I'm favoring Taylor too, man. I'm sorry. This right now, I don't know. You never know what can happen in the next round, bro. So
Taylor got that mean streak.
Yeah, and that motherfucker fought some people too, man.
Yeah, he's really like the white bud. But he's not as slick though.
Yeah, he fought in America a handful of times too. I like that guy. That dude got grit.
Well, think about it, man. Look who he's being promoted by. He's not being promoted by anyone that's going to protect him. They believe in him truly. That's why they're matching him up like this.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck who wins. You know what I'm saying? If Prograis win, salute to him. But when homeboy beat up what's his name? O'Harry Davis, I was happy when he beat his ass, bro. That's the first time I heard of Josh Taylor, and I went to go watch some of him.
Yeah, because in the UK at the time, O'Hara Davis was a big deal because of how much power the guy has and how long his arms are and everything. So O'Hara Davis was a big deal because he was touted as a guy that had a lot of power. And looking at that fight back then, yeah, it was actually a pretty close fight too. Josh Taylor started to take control in the later half of the fight, man, and then just completely bullied him, man. But O'Hara Davis should have beaten that one dude. I don't know why he didn't start using his power, man. Exactly. But then again, that's what happens when your corner keeps telling you everything you're doing is okay.
Yeah, that dude fell the fuck in. When Josh Taylor beat his ass, it was over with.
I heard that he's with Ben Davison now.
Man, Ben Davis to say him, he the GOAT.
Yeah, O'Hara Davis said after that last fight, yeah, he said he ain't no longer trying to cruise away to decision. He said he's gonna try and knock everybody out.
Fuck about it. You see, Brazil said that Anthony Joshua 10 times better than Wilder.
And Brazil just talking shit, man.
I want to beat her. I want to see her. If Wilder catch a body, I hope it's that night.
No, to be so funny. What I know is Wilder ain't saying nothing, man. He's just keeping quiet, man. he ain't overly trash talking, man. Brazil feels like he's trying to convince himself that he can win.
Trying to hype himself up. There's been some people that have been somebody that emailed me said that Andre Ward got Virgil Hunter to train Dominic Brazil to beat Wilder.
See, they don't like they're on the UK. They're begging for Brazil to beat Wilder. That Brazil got a chance because Wilder hasn't got that good of a boxing skill. People need to understand, man. It's not just about boxing skill. It's about having a set of skills to beat Wilder, man. Ortiz had better boxing skills than Brazil and Wilder. And look what happened. He still lost. You have to have a certain set to beat Wilder. That's what people don't get, man. You can't just have any old boxing skill.
Yeah, we gonna man. Ward was even. They asked him a question. I think it was on Fight Hype, and he was scared to even answer the question about Deontay Wilder. Dude, that shit was funny as fuck. He started getting.
Who did that?
Andre Ward. I don't want to speak on that motherfucker. Scared, man. The niggas got that nigga scared to speak on Wilder name, bro.
You know why? Because the way he's weighing, yeah, people can say that he can go up and fight him. Because he's posting on Twitter saying, "Oh, I'm 200 pounds, all muscle, and all that crap, man." He's heavy enough to go up, but all he needs to do is pack a little bit more pounds and fight Wilder. Wilder only weighed 209, and he knows that, man. But one thing I heard that Wilder saying, and I saw on this guy's channel, you were talking about that guy's video. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he said he feels like Wilder and Shelley Fink aren't on the same wavelength because apparently, based on what Shelley said, he tried to say the Klitschko fight is gonna happen. Wilder ain't interested in Klitschko. He said Klitschko, if Klitschko wants to fight him, he has to work his way up to try and fight him.
Yeah, you know, man, that's just them being like.
He said Wilder's gonna play like a puppet, man. He said he thinks Wilder wants to fight. Yeah, even Eddie Hearn says it's just that his team is advising the wrong thing, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what happens when you have too much trust in your team like that, man. People are too loyal in a corrupted sport like boxing.
But he rode the shit with him this long, so shit, might as well ride it out. That's how you looking at it.
Making a gamble.
Your boy's in the gym with Usyk today. Klitschko.
Who?
Klitschko and Usyk was in the gym today.
Yo, why he keep? Klitschko and my boy, man.
Man, that's your boy, man.
When he was fighting David Hayes, I was backing David Hayes. David Hayes disappointed me in that fight, man.
everybody was backing David Hayes, bro.
Because Klitschko was worried. And Klitschko even fought scared against David Hayes, man. He didn't want to take no risk. The only person he took risk against was Anthony Joshua. According to Manuel Stewart, Klitschko is the most gifted fight he's ever had. He said he fought way better in the gym than he actually showed on fight night.
I want to say, Josh. I mean, remember when Fury was supposed to fight Hay?
Yeah. I reckon Hay would have dropped Fury. Fury would have still won, but Hay would have dropped him, man. When you really think about it, Fury gets dropped when he fights any real good opponent. I reckon actually Joshua dropped Fury.
No,
I'm not even joking, man.
I don't think if it do happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen early.
I know it will happen early. Do you know when they say when it's too early to drop someone? I reckon that'll happen to Fury. And Anthony Joshua's gonna try and get him out of there, and then Fury's gonna tie him up because Fury knows how to type him up well.
You gonna punch yourself out.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do, and then Fury's gonna cruise to a decision victory.
Yep.
Anthony Joshua's like he's a front runner, man.
Yeah, he is. Man,
that's why I feel.
Hey, what if they really do put Jose Ramirez in there with Bud, bro? That shit gonna be a massacre, dog.
Man, man, it's rarely that they throw Mexicans in there with people with black fighters just to get their ass whooped.
They gonna tell Bud you only can fight with your lead right hand. Jose Ramirez, it's over with for Jose Ramirez, though. I think he'd have reached this ceiling. I don't think he can get too much better.
Mm-hmm. Well, how old is the dude?
Shit. 26, 25? Let me see.
Richard is seen that early?
I just don't think he that good, bro. Start with.
Damn.
If the great Freddie Roach can't help you, who can?
You said Freddie Roach, man.
If the great Freddie Roach
No, you're nowhere near your potential, man. You're gonna have you regressing before you even had the chance to progress. I actually reckon Freddie Roach is the reason why Fury got dropped twice. if Fury was in his court, Fury would have got straight up knocked out, man. Nah, but what's it? Your boy Lawrence Okoli's fighting this weekend. I'm saying with Buatsi.
He 26. Hey, you see Dillian White brother Punk or O'Callaghan?
Yeah, he did.
You see it? That motherfucker was looking like that motherfucker was looking at him like that. Yes, daddy. No, mommy.
Yeah, I saw it.
That nigga came up with straight punk that nigga Lawrence O'Callaghan. But ain't that supposed to be Dillian White supposed to be doing the punk? He the one that's the fighter. He should slap the shit out the brother.
Dillian White, honestly, I reckon if Dillian White saw it, would have pulled up him as well. Dillian White has that. Dillian White has that mentality, especially if we don't respect you like that, man. Dillian White said Lawrence Okoli is lying about the sparring and all that stuff, man. He said he turned it up a notch, and Lawrence Okoli had to pull out of a couple of fights because he got his ass whooped so bad. And he said he tried to use his name to build his profile. I don't know, man. Out of all the people to use to build your profile, man, you pick Dillian White, man. Like, your profile ain't gonna get boosted by that much.
Yeah, man.
But of course, I knew what to say about AJ because he's like AJ's his boy. It's managed by AJ and stuff.
Big Show, who you got? Madonna, AB2, Madonna.
Wait, you know AJ manages Buatsi as well?
Oh, he do?
Yeah, he manages Buatsi and Lawrence Okoli, man.
How you manage a guy that's better than you?
I reckon Buatsi got more potential than AJ.
AJ, he better fight than AJ right now, bro.
Yeah, and I can see, and Buatsi can be slick as well. I've seen him be slick.
Yeah, he from
he washes out to the yard, man.
Where you from, Ghana?
Yeah, he's from Ghana, man. He washes the crap out, man. Bro.
He's from Ghana, bro.
Nah, he's from the UK, man.
He's from Ghana, bro.
Nah, it's from the UK, man. I can feel that, but
Fury from the UK, bro.
Yo, man. Errol Spence ain't from America. He's from Jamaica, man.
Man, they can have his ass. We got Bud.
He's like one of your best fighters right now.
We got Deontay Wilder. The point is, we got more to offer. You take one,
no, we got five. But he's ducking AJ.
Ooh, Wilder, fuck up out of here.
Now, anytime you bring Wilder, I just say he's ducking AJ, even though I don't believe it, man. He's scared. I could just say it, man. And because of what Wilder's done, man, no one can fight back for him.
Fuck up out of here. We want 160 million, bro.
No, what do you mean? You need to be realistic.
Up front.
You need to be realistic. One thing I can't say.
The same way they was gonna drop that $15 or $12 million in his account the same day, go ahead and drop that 120 right now in my account.
And one thing I can say is that they got what's it? If Wilder knocks out Brazil in epic fashion, does great numbers, and AJ does terrible numbers, Wilder's gonna increase his stock again.
DAZN only got 80,000 subscribers, I heard.
Yeah, that's why they're charging people more. Because since they got less people, they figured about this. They're like, yo, we gotta charge people more, yeah, just so that we could get at least our money's worth. Because they know people ain't subscribing.
Go ahead.
And AJ's fight against Big Baby, I don't think he can do that well because what's it? Wilder's fighting in New York as well, so Wilder could affect his sales as well. Because not many people are going to go and see both fights. So what they could do is if Wilder knocks out Brazil in epic fashion, and he does great numbers, which I expect him to do, they're going to try and put more pressure on the Wilder to try and make that fight happen, man. And I saw Steven Espinosa. He said they're willing to work with DAZN to make the fight happen. So in theory, there should be no excuse. And if AJ wants to be big in America, he's gonna have to fight Deontay Wilder. Me, the thing, I don't care about when people say that Wilder's taking a flat fee. Everyone in the zone is taking flat fees, man. That's just how they work. But I don't understand how people want what's it?
We ain't gonna get that fight. We ain't gonna get that fight today. Oh man.
Yep. But people say Wilder gonna slow down, man. I'm just saying, man. If Wilder can be 36, he's still gonna be faster than AJ. Povetkin was faster than AJ.
AJ won.
When you know Povetkin, old ass Povetkin, who's never ever been fast ever in his whole entire career, is faster than you at like 37, man. Then Wilder ain't gonna slow down enough for AJ to knock him out, man.
AJ the one that's slowing down for real.
Yeah, because who's he fighting?
He gonna be a Joe Joyce speed, and then he gonna be a Lucas Brown speed.
Yeah, man. Lucas Brown. Oh man, Joe Joyce is so freaking slow, man. He is too damn slow. At that point, by the time the AJ gonna challenge Lawrence and Coley, man. Lawrence Coley said he plans on moving up to heavyweight.
He got a lot of weight to put on, bro. That motherfucker look homeless. He look massive.
He's too big for his weight, anyways. But I saw that. I remember I watched that fight against him and what's his name, Isaac Chamberlain, man. That wasn't even a boxing fight, man. All Lawrence Coley did was just lay on him for the whole fight and just hug him to death, man. Because Lawrence Coley can't find the inside. And since he can't find the inside, for some reason he's got reaction just to clinch the crap out of people.
Hey, they got over here in America, they got Spencer Garcia on demand until the 417 replay come later. So I mean,
you want to watch that fight again?
No, they're not doing the paper. They're not doing the paper. They're not doing the replay until April 17th.
That's a long ass time, man.
That can't be right.
Well, again, who want to watch that fight again?
Man, fuck that.
I'm just saying, man. Spence, Fort Ocampo, Fort Mikey Garcia, possibly could fight Pacquiao, man. That's 3 mismatches in a row, man. That's too many mismatches.
Oh, you see,
you're not everyone angry with Tyson Fury in the UK.
They are for why? Because of Wilder?
No, because his opponent.
Tom Schwartz.
Yeah, do you know that guy's in the top 10 for 2 of the 3 saturated bodies in the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I mean, Tom Schwartz looks like he about to knock out Tyson Fury, bro.
Yo, do you know he's in the top 10 for 2 of the 3 saturated bodies?
Yeah, he gonna stop Tyson Fury, bro. I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Yo, he's ranked higher than Tyson Fury in the WBO.
That dude sucked, bro. I watched his tape earlier. That dude ain't that good, dog.
But how old is he?
He ain't that old. He be trying to hold and punch at the same time.
He ain't gonna be able to do that. Tyson Fury. Fury is too big and strong, man.
He like 6'6", but I don't rate him that high. And he ain't for absolutely nobody, bro.
Well, does he have athleticism?
Does
he have athleticism?
He ain't like Lucas Brown, Joe Joyce slow, but he all right. He average above probably an average athlete.
I ain't good enough, man. Tyson Fury gonna wash him, man.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
That's one of the major reasons why Wilder was able to click it to knock him out. And the speed of that 1-2 combination, man. That would have been knockout of the year if that fight ended there, man. Wilder's stock would have gone up, man. The zone would have been a force to offer him like $200 million. Fury would have probably been back on that coke again. Nah, but Fury fighting a bunch of bums, man, and he's a boring fighter, man.
What you think about dropped? What you think about J-Rock and Jerry Hurd?
Terrible fight.
Really?
J-Rock has no chin.
I wouldn't say he don't have no chin. He ain't got no power. I think he got stamina.
Yeah, that's issues. The 2-1 combination, man.
I think he got stamina issues, but I think it'll be a good fight.
That's the free ones. Those are terrible combinations, man. Against a high volume Because the guy that keeps coming.
I don't think his chin that bad, bro. I just think he get tired.
Yo, man. Yo, getting tired against someone like Jared Hurd, man. You're gonna end up like Harrison against Jared Hurd.
But you always can fix your stamina, though.
Yeah, but like that's something that people.
He could be outboxing Jared Hurd, bro.
Yep.
He's still going to sleep.
My thing is this, man. If you're at this level, yeah, what's he like 20 he's in his late 20s, man, and you can't fix your stamina at that stage, man. I thought the question, man. Well, can you ever fix your stamina, man?
It's gonna have to be a lot of body work.
because if you know stamina is your issue, man, maybe it just comes down to how he paces himself.
Yeah, maybe he trying to throw everything hard or whatever. He's a good fighter. He will be winning some rounds. This ain't no easy fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I reckon I don't know. I can see Bud struggling with Khan's speed in the beginning.
Nah, fuck up out of here.
What do you mean?
Fuck up out of here.
What do you mean, man?
Don't beat that ass. They're gonna punch with him.
I'm telling you, man. Bud's gonna win. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm telling you, man. It's his trainer that got him dropped, man. His trainer was telling him to stand in front of that last guy, Vargas, and trade.
Don't matter.
He's back with Virtual Hunter, man.
Oh, that help. Then Fanfare.
Watch how Virtual Hunter transformed.
Didn't fucking Fanfare before he got with Virgil Hunter go all 12 with Stevenson, and then he got knocked out in the second round with Virgil Hunter. The Stevenson rematch. Man, but he getting stretched.
Yeah, man. Yo, what you mean? Virgil Hunter is the same man. He's gonna win Train of the Year. He's gonna get Amir Khan the upset victory, yeah. And then he's gonna transform. Then he's gonna transform Dominic Brazil to be a fleet-footed, slick fighter like Tyson Fury.
He do that shit. He the GOAT, bro. He the fighter of the next 2 years. He the trainer of the year for the next 2 years.
You can't do that, man. Dominic Brazil, man. He's 33 years old. He ain't getting any faster.
They praying on Bud downfall, bro.
And plus, you can't improve someone in one training camp. People actually think that Virgil Hunter is going to improve Dominic Brazil in one training camp. People are like, yo, do you see what he did to well, do you see how Tony Yoka fights, man? Or did you see how Andre Ward fights, man? Yo, Brazil got a chance. He's gonna beat Wilder. People are hoping for Wilder to lose because of the whole deal. Yeah, I see. Your favorite channel, Hatman. I say Wilder's excuse to fight to not fight and not taking the zone deal is ridiculous. We're out here ripping your favorite fighter, Wilder.
I'm about to say, what about your I think you secretly Hatman, bro. Y'all sound too much, bro. You secretly Hatman, bro.
He did say he's from South London, but South London one of the biggest parts in the UK, man.
This probably
Hatman used to box. He was a heavyweight. Yeah, he was a heavyweight, man. He said he just never took it seriously enough to. He said he could have gone pro, but he never took it seriously enough to do so. He was never fully committed. But he said he was meant to be a heavy-handed fighter, man.
Yep, sound like the prototypical UK Euro bum.
Yeah, what do you mean, man? He would have been your favorite fighter, man.
Yep, he'd have been your favorite fighter.
He would have been up there with your favorite fighters like David Price. Yo, you know what's so funny about David Price? He's always on pay-per-view undercards because people love to see him fight.
Yep. Hatman probably secretly David Price with a voiceover.
People love to see David Price fight, man. They love to see either get knocked out or knock someone out.
y'all love to see y'all favorite grocery store clerk fight all the time, bro.
Oh, man.
You can turn pro and be the heavyweight champion or be whatever weight class champion of the world, cruiserweight champion of the world.
Well, I did not know because I was looking back at the press conference. I did not know Dominic Brazil was Started boxing at 23.
Yeah, he was a football player.
Yeah, man. So you're trying to copy Wilder now.
Yep. That nigga
Is
was
that how it
talking
works in
about.
America, man? When y'all
He said he was a pinpoint accurate quarterback. Like, if you were so accurate, why the fuck you ain't in the NFL? That motherfucker out here boots like a motherfucker.
You're out here exposing him.
Water gonna
He said,
stretch.
"You're so good, like why boxing?"
Yeah, like a fucking body.
This is clearly a second option.
Nigga's a bum. He got a good jaw though. I give him that. We gonna see how good that jaw is versus
AJ did eventually knock him out.
What was like the 10th?
Yeah, AJ was punking him. Dominic Brazil has terrible defense. I saw when he was fighting Eric Molina. Molina was hitting him too.
He garbage. Garbage.
Yeah. And he's incredibly slow. Him versus George Joyce would be an interesting fight. That'd be a super slow paced fight.
Dominic Brazil.
At least we're gonna be able to see every punches. What'd you say?
He probably faster than Joe Joyce, bro. Not by much.
Lord, man. Dominic Brazil, if he loses this fight, he probably could get Derek Chisora. That'd be a good fight for him.
He probably could beat Derek Chisora. I don't know if the Wilder decapitate his body and turn him from ashes to ashes to dust.
Yeah, what do you mean? I thought you were gonna support Dominic Brazil, man.
Fuck Dominic Brazil.
Did he actually get knocked out by Marcellus?
Yeah, about one punch. They got it on camera.
I thought you said he got a good chin.
He got a good man. Probably not with the gloves off.
Oh man. Yo, man, you got worked out by Marcellus, man. Marcellus, he like, I don't know, man. I can't take his boxing career seriously yet, man. I've seen him fight. He don't look that good, man. Like he could say that he fought in the undercard of what's it, Broner Pacquiao. You can just call that a rap, man. You don't really need to fight. But I guess what a lot of people do over there, it seems that if they can't get into football, basketball, man, they choose boxing. Boxing's getting the leftover athletes, man.
Oh, lying, bro.
Yo, man. People say boxing is. People try to compare the popularity of boxing in the UK to America. At least in the UK, the athletes are never really leftovers.
Y'all just grocery store clerks and shit like that.
No, it's just over here. The reason why our fighters reach that ceiling so early and why they don't unify yet, because they ain't that. You can hear them when they're younger, man. Their goal is to be a world champion and nothing more. So once they complete that, man, they don't want to do anything else more. That's just how their mentality is. Be a world champion and that's it. That's why George Groves retired. Is that I became a world champion and that was about it.
I thought your goal was to be the Commonwealth champion, bro.
Man.
I heard the Commonwealth champion your favorite fighter, bro. I'm about to get out of here, man. I got
level.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm about to get up out of here, though, man. Appreciate you for hopping on, man. Appreciate everybody for checking out.
Man.